Hello and welcome back to the Internal Library Meditation Series. If you'd like to skip this introduction, the meditation will start at the 1-minute mark. Locate yourself somewhere where you're unlikely to be disturbed, and when you hear the bell, the practice has begun. You'll hear today's consideration, followed by long periods of silence, during which time I'll occasionally check in to remind you of the practice. I'll let you know when we've reached the final minute, and when you hear the bell for the second time, the practice has ended. As always, these meditations are free for everyone. I don't ever want a lack of money to stand in anyone's way of their cultivation of focus, presence, and peace. But if you do feel called to make a contribution in some way, you can find PayPal and VenMo links in the description of this video. All donations are greatly appreciated. And now, on with the practice. So as you finish settling in, take a moment to locate yourself. Notice what's going on around you. Notice what's going on inside of you. Notice the interaction between the two. And for today's practice, consider the following. One of my favorite meditation teachers left me with a very useful insight early on in my practice. He told me that, at first, when people meditate, they may find that it seems remarkably easy, like they can hold undivided attention for minutes on end with no struggle. But then, after not much longer, they become a little distraught. Meditation seems to get much harder all of a sudden. The mind seems to be newly full of thoughts, images, memories, commentary, you name it. Where did all of this stuff come from, they ask. As strange as it may sound, it was there all along. But they just didn't notice it. Their mind was still so distracted and lost in thought, they had yet to even realize how distracted they were. Only upon discovering a few clear moments of lucidity did they begin to really notice the difference. It's sort of like hearing a low and steady sound turn off for the first time in hours. There's an almost affronting silence that remains, and the listener remarks, "Wow, I had completely tuned that out." Here is what a real silence sounds like. If you're finding an almost uncanny volume of thoughts during your practice, do keep in mind that the fact that you're even aware of these thoughts is proof that the practice is working. Let's begin. If your mind has wandered, let it find its way back to now. And once again, give yourself the reminder. The very fact that I'm noticing these thoughts, these memories, these images at all, is proof that the meditation is doing its job, namely, to bring about presence, to bring about awareness. Just 1 minute left in this practice. Focus solely on the breath, the simple inflow and outflow. Let it be that simple. Thank you once again for taking time to cultivate your focus your presence, and your peace, both for yourself and for the rest of us. Take care, and I'll see you next time.